Hello everyone, Lid here. Patch 3.25 is insanely huge. So there's ton of update, and let's begin with the league mechanic. So for the league mechanic, it will be town building. You will gather resources from maps. You will find this mine and need to kill monster guarding it to get the resources. So it's pretty similar to Shrine. And some resources like orichalcum, ferriciums, amber and crimsons will be used to build towns, which will grant access to other features like disenchant. You can disenchant magic rare items to get thaumaturgic dust, which you can use for crafting and shipping. For crafting, we got new weapon enchant from Dunning. As for shipping, you basically trade your resources for loot. You can adjust how big the trade is. You can assign worker on it. The bigger the trade, the more risk you will have, and you can lose your resources if your shipping is failed. You can improve the odds by hiring worker with specialty towards shipping, and I assume there's bunch of specialty among all the workers. You can also assign your worker to do map for you, but I don't think you can give them hard content, so something like white map, yellow map, or maybe normal and magic red maps that you do not use, you can let them do that and it will generate loot for you. All of this is happening in the background, so you just have to manage it once in a while. We also get the combinator back. This is from Sentinel League. Basically, you can combine two items together and hope for all the mods that you want land into one items. Other resources that we can get is gold. This comes from PO2. So for gold, it will be used to trade currency on auction house, which is a big win because trading currency in Path of Exile is a pain. And based on the tab on the screen, there seems like there is a lot of variety of items you can put into the auction house. If I remember it correctly, anything that are stackable is available on here. GGG does mention this is sort of like a test run. If this feature works well, it will go to core, which is a big win for me. Gold also can be used for respecking passive tree. This will make respec much easier, especially early on in the league. You can also buy items from Faustus using gold. From teaser, this one seems to be adjusting to your level. I think the idea comes from Necropolis. It seems to cut down lower tier mods, so the item seems very usable. So I think this one will help with the gearing throughout the campaign and probably even early maps. There's also new bosses for the league mechanic, and I think that's all about the league mechanic. For endgame contents, now at T16 and T17, we can encounter Wildwood from Afflictions. Basically, you gather all the whips and it will empower monster on your maps and you will get more rewards. We also can encounter Sentinel. You click it and it will empower the monster, but the Sentinel itself will not be in items. Other thing we can encounter is Calendar Reflections. This one is from Calendar League. I think you can have a ring with negative stat from this one, but I'm not really familiar with this one. King of the Maze is also coming back. You can get access from rituals, and the which was taken is also changed. Now it has Perandus Pack mod. For item change, quantity of item found in gear is now removed. So basically Magic Find is kind of dead. We still have rarity, but Magic Find so far is always revolving around quantity. We also got Tincture back alongside with Radar reworks. It's now become Warden and is specialized in elemental attack. It also have buff skins. And some scrap also get changed, but the big one is Domination Scrap of Teaching is changed into Domination Scrap of Evolutions. It no longer gives 30% EXP per shrine, so EXP farming strat from this league is gone. Reliquary Scrap is also now work around unique monsters, so maybe we can combine it with Rogue Exile to farm uniques. For skill changes, Divine Blessing is gone. Raider and Gladiator get completely reworked. All the melee skill get massive buff. I'm talking about 2 times more damage or something like that. It's insane number. So it is a melee league. And coach pulling for Respector is no longer possible. This one is for Dendonate Death. You basically using Respector gem to get bunch of corpses. And from this league is from T17. It have a big HP pool, so that's why DD can deal a lot of damage. And with this one, I think the Dendonate Death is also kind of gone. But the Dendonate Death of Chain Reaction, I think that one probably will still be usable just because it still deals decent amount of fire damage. And the Corpse Explosion is still going to deal quite a lot, but it's just not as much as what we have right now. So for the Chain Reaction, I think that one is still going to be usable. Banner and Rage is also getting reworks. Now it works more for melee. And with this, the Ranger Scion League start no longer have access to Rage and Berserks. And with that, let's look into the Scion Ascendancy because there is some note that are changed for this one. The first one is the Berserker. The Berserker now no longer give Rage on hit, which basically we're not going to have access to Rage anymore. And the Rage also getting reworked, so we will not be able to use Rage anyway. And the chieftain also get changed. On the chieftain, there's a one line, I think the totem town. Now it's changed to Warcry buff. And the rated passive is also getting changed. We still have the 20% chance to suppress spell damage. We lost the frenzy, we lost the onslaught. Now it become attack damage penetrate 8% of elemental resistance. And we also able to use tincture. And for the dead eye, we lose the projectile gain damage as dead travel, and it get replaced with frenzy charges every 2 seconds while moving. I don't think this one will make up for it. So basically the ranger setup for Scion League Start is basically not usable right now. So if you're using it, I will suggest find another League Start. And for the League Start itself for Scion, I'm currently trying Armageddon, Brian, and Krima. There's also Flame Surge. I'm still debating which one I will use. But that one is also getting a little bit nerfed because this section over here, the Dark Arch, previously this cluster over here is located here. So we kind of have the access to it early on. Now if moving into here, this one is not going to be impacting the damage that much, but it does impact the attack and cast speed. And this basically means we're going to lose a little bit of speed, but I think that will be still fine. The cremations, for me personally, I think is very, very good. But Flame Surge is also one skill that I'm really like, so I have to work on it a little bit more. I don't think it's quite there yet. So let me know if you're interested on that one, because I know a lot of people do not like a setup with multiple buttons, and this setup is quite heavy on buttons. Basically, there's a lot of buttons you need to click. So I think that's all I have for you today. The patch is really huge, so spare some time to read the patch note. I just picked some that are interesting to me. So thank you everyone for watching. I will see you in the next one.